Glacial Prison, not bad. And play around, like, deny Leona engage too.
Cubby, this is our first smell of the LPL. We have seen it completely disregarded. As soon as she was globally available, we saw her. Gonna be quite a treat once we get a chance to see how those rebuttals are used. Kanavi getting an early look on the Ala. Ward hops in to close the distance. Throws the Judas, still lands it. Just one more auto attack. Kanavi might go down to the last. Esports are really just trying to bang on the fact that if we can put Shun in an uncomfortable state, it'll put them in a greater position. But this three-man gank onto the mid lane might put JDG in a better spot. And no flash. The repeat gank onto Cream exposes him and gets the first kill for JDG in this game. But 369 might put Hala in trouble. He knows that he doesn't have flash. 369 has the flash advantage as well. Tries to cut him off. He gets the leader. The river entrance with bombs, but yeah, uncontested once again. Top Esports.
But the chase from JDG does end up getting his flash in the end, and now Kanavi does have smite.
Kanavi, it's secured by Shun, but now they're overextended here. Oh baby, we're still fighting in the jungle. Shun is going to pick one himself up onto Crisp as he did not have flash this game. No, Jackie Love, he has flash and cleanse, but he's going to definitely lose one of them. The cleanse is able to get out of the permafrost stun. Kanavi now finds missing, and he's completely cut off here. Okay, you know what? That's a nice trade for top.
Trying to overcome the mistakes made by their jungle support duo. And this is one of them, and I feel like we've seen... so I feel like JDG, they're going to end up getting the second spawn of Grubs, which is pretty big, but just that passage of play, almost feel like top esports are okay dropping this because of the few leads they were just able to pick up. And yeah, Kanavi's just going to snag the one, make it a 4-2 split, and I think top esports pretty happy. Take the win and take the fact they had good lane matchups for the last couple of minutes.
And something I want to point out real quick here while we have time. Eclipse obviously picked up for Kanavi. That was the item we projected. This is going to give Kanavi a big advantage in this mid game.
Kill it, chunk Jackie up, and keep the pressure up as this drag is being taken.
JDG even up the objective score so far, at least in terms of dragons. Overall.
So he was stuck. Kanavi did a really nice job to help get him out because that was a bad situation once he did end up missing. And
they still get the bot tier 1 turret. They have, seems to be, an uncontested Rift Herald as top esports are now trying to move in and see if they can get vision on this Rift Herald. Still 5,000 HP.
Oh, 369 sending it. He's behind.
There it is. Cream.
All the finds him, though.
Scout. They want to look for Scout. Sonic Wave forces the flash out of the Jace. He's trying to chuck in some bombs. 2,000 HP. Mega Inferno bomb. They wait for it. Kanavi secures the Rift Herald. He safeguards back to safety on the left.
In the mid game. And we'll see if 369 is able to actually collapse down as they just shift the matchup. Oh, we have a fight.
Shun. Glacial Fissure.
369's here.
And sent in. Glacial Prison also used, but missing is the target. Ala looking for a counter-strike, but doesn't send it. Doesn't feel confident in the play. Kanavi flashes, tries to interrupt Shun. The Dragon's Rage. I don't know if it went through, but it looks like it did. It did the damage. Kanavi takes out the Piggy, and now Kanavi in a 1v1 against Ala, but has reinforcements to be able to safeguard too, and that opens
Enabled top esports to look for that play, and just no response from JDG, who were out of position and chose to not contest.
I will say,
close in the game. Jackie Love, can he get to the blast cone?
Maybe a little bit. Oh, he sidesteps the Winter's Wrath from Shun, but he gets jumped on by Scout. He's got Kanavi here for reinforcements. Flashes over the wall. Jackie Love, patient as ever on the Ash, waits for his time and uses his summoner spells beautifully. Baits JDG in and just
the Lee Sin. And for a team like JDG, who we really pitched them as struggling to sync up, especially at jungle and support, we've had desynced fights from them. And if you are not Shun, ends up not being able to stop Kanavi. Again, what is Missing doing in this fight? He brings no value to the table.
Oh, looks like he was caught. Anyway, top esports, they're getting collapsed upon. JDG are just sending it again. Otacon GAs are being expended in this fight. How much can they get off of this? Jackie Love is sent back to the base. Kanavi just might fall next. He wants to take one and all with him. Scout finally falls to Cream.
Oh no, Cream.
But that is a lot of Otacon GAs being burned by JDG. Not the worst situation here for the Blue. Not getting anything from
Scout.
It. And now Scout might pay the retributions of this fight, having expended his own summoner spells.
Really?
I mean, he's just going to try to take the turret. He's accepting his fate and at least getting some gold back into the pockets of JDG, but it's a 3-man collapse. What can JDG do on the other side of the map? There's a
point secured for top esports as they blitz their way towards that one, and Ala maybe even on the menu here
Jackie
too.
Love arrow
369
coming up in 1 second. It's off cooldown. Explosive cast right into the arrow. Ala has nowhere to go, and top
again, like playing comps like this, if your engage isn't sound, then the disengage and the heart still gives you a lot in the first place. Also, at this point of the game, you'd be looking at an Unending Despair or a Jock Show, which could be really significant.
Oh my goodness, dude! 369 is just putting the shoes on. He flashes away from the slow scout, but he pops the stasis. Not ideal. It was looking so good, but he's going to try to buy as much time as he can. Pops the phase rush, or not the phase rush, it's just another slow. 369, he's getting the movement speed boost from the Cosmic Drive, and he buys enough time to hit the blast cone. Now he's got to deal with Shun and Pays. And it doesn't look like Top Esports are really able to get any major...
Sneak in, take the Raptors, and we'll see if they can get some control back.
Gonna contest over this red buff. Ala winding up the counter strike. He kicks them through. Shun picks up the red buff, I think, but the explosive cask at what cost gets punted back into the team. Top Esports, it's pork on the menu tonight, boys. Crisp flashes in all by himself, maybe to bait into play. Scout is tagged by the Sonic Wave. Kanavi goes back in, flashes away, gets the shield, is gonna survive for now. 369 trying to buy time with the space. JackeyLove pumping damage with the arrows, pops the cleanse. Chris goes back in. 369 is still alive. JDG are still losing this fight somehow. Top Esports!
Kanavi playing with blinking health bars.
Man.
And now Pays the one under threat as 369. He's hunting.
No flash available. Slows him down. The cast, the body slam into another explosive cask off cooldown. Sends the Yordle back.
A bit of a surprise to me. Takes a ton of damage up front from Pays. And they fight through the Ziggs, kind of outside of their comp's identity. And that's why this one looks so close. I just can't believe that Kanavi got out and 369 ends up. No one falls. JackeyLove is the one still standing in the back line, and Top Esports now going to knock down the rest of these turrets that are standing for JDG as Baron's in their hands. Soul is secured, and now these turrets are melting.
Do not let the numbers fool you. 0-0 and 11 Ash does not tell the whole story from JackeyLove in that last fight. He was ripping damage, and it just happened to be the rest of his teammates securing the kills for themselves there. This is probably the most impressive 0-kill Ash I have seen in a game in a long time as Kanavi tries to cut off Scout. He is on the other side of the tracks here. Glacial Prison right on top of JackeyLove. This is a big moment. Pays blows him up with a well-timed bomb. And now Top Esports find themselves in a pickle. Scout still waiting for a chance to flank, but Kanavi's going back in. Safeguards out.
He ward hopped. They've lost Scout. They've lost track of Scout.
Oh, they don't know where Scout is. He's just waiting for his moment. He looks for Cream, the rebuttal, to block some damage, but the Mega Inferno Bomb still goes through. Cream flash to the left side, but he's surrounded by multiple members of Top Esports. Wait a minute, Top Esports. They're starting to turn this one around. Ala gonna get stunned up. The body slam is there, but they're kiting this one out. Scout
369
paying dividends in the back line. But 369 and Kanavi are enough damage. They don't need Cream. They don't need JackeyLove. They're just fine. As Ala sends it with one more counter-strike, is going to use the Seeker's Arm Guard to buy some time, but still not enough. Power of Ocean Soul keeps the core of Top Esports alive as Scout is forced to retreat to the base.
Yeah, frankly, I'm still surprised that Top Esports took that play. I feel like the 5v4 there might have been JDG's best look to have a chance, but no more looks here for JDG. That's going to do it. Scout's alive. Top Esports hit the Nexus. That should be game.
Timers are too long. The explosive cast doesn't land into the arrow, but it looks like they have enough damage, just killing through the minions and autoing down the Nexus. Top Esports advance to match point.
A great core of the comp identity coming out from Top Esports. The Gragas, the Ashe, the Braum, the Lee Sin was impossible to break in this game. And I think it really bought the space for the Mel and the Ashe to pump